Beterbiev.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, tonight's video, we are coming out with the good one, and this is actually on Sullivan Barrera, and it says in BoxingScene.com, Sullivan Barrera accepts offer to face Artur Beterbiev. And dude, when I seen this, I was like, dude, that is a friggin' badass matchup to be made right there. And it goes on to state in this article where it says, according to light heavyweight contender Sullivan Barrera, he accepted an offer to face IBF world champion Artur Beterbiev, who recently signed a promotional pact with Top Rank. Barrera is waiting to receive word if Beterbiev has accepted the contest on his end. I have agreed to fight against Artur Beterbiev. Now, I just hope he accepts it too, Barrera said. Barrera has been out of the ring since winning a 12-round unanimous decision over Sean Monaghan in November. It also goes on to state later on in the article. After the fight with Monaghan, Barrera became a promotional free agent as his contract with Main Events was up. Barrera fought for the WBA world title when he faced Dimitri Bivol back in March of 2018. He was stopped in the 12th and final round at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Beterbiev's promotional battles and his lack of activity has affected him. He's only fought once in 2017 and once in 2018. His last fight came in October when he knocked out Calum Johnson in 4 rounds. Beterbiev was also down and hurt in the fight too. Last year, the Russian puncher had lost a court battle to break his promotional contract with Yvan Michel of Canada. After the court decisions, a deal was made for a multi-fight co-promotional deal with Eddie Hearn, who was tied in with the streaming service DAZN. And then Beterbiev was being lined up to fight Joe Smith. But there were issues with the entire promotional pact with Hearn, which allowed Beterbiev to jump over to Top Rank, who are aligned with ESPN. Hearn was forced to change his own plans by signing up Bivol, who was now going to face Joe Smith on March 9th in New York. Quote, now, after reading this article, dude, I was like, hell yeah, man. This would be a friggin' sick-ass matchup to see Sullivan Barrera facing Artur Beterbiev. The main thing that we all need to see is that Artur Beterbiev does accept the fight because, like it says in the article, Barrera is waiting to receive word if Beterbiev has accepted the contest on his end. But if he does accept this contest, dude, that would friggin' be badass to see this friggin' matchup. Just for the simple fact is, it would be good to see Artur Beterbiev face the top echelon and dudes in that damn division. You got all these killers up in that division with these belts. Dudes like Artur Alvarez, Dimitri Bivol. You got dudes like Alexander Vodstick, man. And dude, this right here would be a friggin' sick-ass matchup to see him defend his belt up against a guy like Sullivan Barrera. Because even like it says in the article, he was originally supposed to be defending his belt up against Joe Smith Jr., but there was a bunch of different things happening behind the scenes. I'm not really sure if it was promotional issues, contractual issues, negotiations, but whatever happened, that fight fell through and it wasn't made. But now it seems like he's going to get another big fight with a guy like Sullivan Barrera. And it seems like there's some really badass fights being made in this light heavyweight division. Because if this fight comes into fruition, this would be a really good fight with Artur Beterbiev versus Sullivan Barrera. You got a guy like Artur Alvarez fighting Sergey Kovalev. You got Dimitri Bivol that's about to be fighting Joe Smith Jr. And plus you have Alexander Vodstick, who will soon be fighting Marcus Brown after he gets done fighting a tune-up fight, which he announced that he wanted to do before he faces Marcus Brown. So, dude, this light heavyweight division is going to be friggin' lit up with a bunch of sick-ass matches, man. And coming into a fight with Sullivan Barrera and Artur Beterbiev, dude, this could go either way. To tell you the truth, I really lean a lot more towards Artur Beterbiev, just for the simple fact is he's a very powerful puncher. I mean, that dude has some friggin' cracks, dude. And sometimes in his fights, it almost looked like he be friggin' knocking fools out by friggin' accident, man. I don't know what the hell he be doing in his training regimen or if it's something that he's eating, but that dude has some friggin' cracks for real, man. But then you got a guy like Sullivan Barrera who can really take some friggin' punishment and he can friggin' keep coming at your ass and he can still get your ass up out of there or end up winning a decision on your ass. Just from his boxing ability, his ring IQ, the dude is a very skilled boxer, man. But the only reason I really lean towards Artur Beterbiev is because the dude can literally do anything in that damn ring. The dude can box on the inside. He can box on the outside. A lot of dudes were knocking him because he did get dropped by Caleb Johnson in that last fight. He got dropped, I think it was like in the second round or something like that with a check hook. But when he got up from that knockdown, he seemed perfectly fine. He looked a little bit wobbled when the ref was giving him that 8 count. But after that 8 count, he went back into that fight, and he still looked dangerous from the friggin' start, squaring back up with Caleb Johnson. And dude, this right here is just going to be a friggin' really good matchup. But like I said, I really lean towards Artur Beterbiev because he does have friggin' great power in his friggin' punches, man. He's got really good power. He's got really good boxing ability. And I think that he has what it takes to be able to get it done to get Sullivan Barrera's ass up out of there. And I personally think that he can end up stopping Sullivan Barrera. But if he does not stop Sullivan Barrera early and he lets Sullivan Barrera get his rhythm going, it could be a really long night for Artur Beterbiev. But at the same time, even going into the last round with a dude like Artur Beterbiev can knock his ass out from the first round going into that last round. So it's going to be a really entertaining fight. It's going to be a really competitive fight. And I guess only time is going to be able to tell what is going to happen with this. But first, Artur Beterbiev has to pick up that pen, sign the friggin' contract if he has that contract, and accept this fight with Sullivan Barrera so we can see this damn fight go down. All right. So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up. All right. So I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.